Yo, what is good, people? How are we all doing? Great to see everyone. Thank you very much for joining me today. For those of you that are here already, Steve-O, is it Friday, mate? I need to drink. Oh, mate, we are so far away. We're so far away, mate. I'm sorry to say it. But tomorrow, obviously, when we have Save with Crypto on, that basically marks the middle of the week, so we're not too far away. But yeah, I would still say we're definitely towards the further away side, aren't we? But actually, no. To be yeah, Friday. Wednesday, Save with Crypto on stream. That kind of marks halfway through the week for me. But we're not too far away. How we doing, Jeff? Great to see you, mate. Neji, how we doing? Great to see you, and great to see anyone else. For anyone that is watching and hasn't dropped a like and hasn't commented, hello to you. And to anyone that's watching that hasn't liked in general, please do fix that. And yeah, let's obviously get as many likes as we can and get things going. But yeah, obviously start things off. I am long on ETH today. We was long on ETH yesterday on yesterday's stream. I manually closed the BLOFIN one. I just took the loss on that just to get rid of it. And we got stopped out on the KCEX one. So yeah, that's what we're up to on them. But I am obviously long on both exchanges as well. Different leverages and different position sizes. But I have decided that ETH is my choice of asset given how it's looking. And yeah, we're going to try and obviously play some upside on it today and for the rest of the week. I'm hoping that we can get some upside moving into the FOMC tomorrow, which gives me obviously some room to hold the position. So we'll see what goes on there. Let me know in the chat, what are you trading? What are you long on? What are you maybe even short on? Do let me know. Pump Fun. Let's go and have a look at Pump Fun. Let's see. Memes. Pump. So I was thinking about shorting Pump this morning, which would have been around here, about 8.3, 8.4, and I decided against it. However, it is kind of looking potentially distributy. Do you know what I mean? This may be distribution, or it could just be standard reaccumulation. But yeah, I decided against it. Obviously, we hit that one yesterday on Pump Fun, that short, which was very nice. But yeah, I haven't dabbled with it again, basically because yeah, I would rather keep my chips where I can manage them all in a better way, which will be obviously to have them in one asset, and that is Ethereum, obviously moving into tomorrow and this week. But yeah, obviously Pump Fun, yeah, providing some great volatility. This thing has gone up since yesterday. I think it's up 7% pre-market when I bought the dip on it. I put that in Discord. I was buying a dip around $11, I think it was, or maybe just above $11. But yeah, I bought the dip on this and it's up again. So let's see. Hopefully we can get some movement on this. I was very mad at myself that I didn't sell on Friday when I thought, but I think that maybe just be the standard dip, and then hopefully we go on to new highs towards $20. I will take that all day long if that happens. But yeah, I think the market's looking flat in it. We obviously didn't get really any movement yesterday. We did get some movement on Bitcoin, obviously, in the latter stages of yesterday going into today. But when you look at altcoins, we really just have had flat line and nothing real else at all. Maybe we have on some. Yeah, obviously, some are looking different to others. Sol is very, very slowly and very steadily climbing. BNB just obviously in a league of its own. Doge is looking obviously very similar to ETH in the way it's fell and just is in like a tight compression. ADA's already started to go, to be fair. ADA's started to move the past couple of hours out of this. And yeah, there's a few AVAX. Oh, look at AVAX. Look at AVAX. Great. That is great. I should have longed this when we've been looking at it for ages, haven't we? We've been looking at AVAX for absolutely bloody ages and looking obviously for expansion. And yeah, it's getting it, which is great. So hopefully someone took one of them maybe. But yeah, I think obviously, I mean, look at these. We've got Torn, XLM. Some have actually started to see, obviously retracing the fall off on Monday. So obviously you can see we had the downside move, and some have actually obviously started to garner their own bit of strength, which I'm hoping anyway that ETH is going to do the same thing. My I want to clean up my charts very, very quickly. But yeah, I'll get back to the comments in just a minute. Yeah, let's carry on cleaning up these. Pump, we probably need to move that higher, to be fair. We'll keep syrup. We'll keep apt. Let's get rid of these. Let's carry on getting rid of them. We'll keep mix. Get rid of this. We'll keep wormhole. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. Get rid of that. This will be this will feel amazing once this is done. Once we are cleansed, it's going to be bloody brilliant. Let's keep cleansing it. We're nearly done now. We should be anyway. Yeah. Let's keep cleansing it. Keep cleansing. There we go. And oh, there we go. Right. The watch list is finally cleansed. Good morning, John. Short on pump. Mate, do you know what? It's like you read my mind. It was literally about, it must have been just before you joined where I was talking about pump being maybe in distribution. I'm not short on it again yet. I was thinking about it this morning, but I haven't pulled the trigger on that yet. But I did consider it. But it's like you read my mind, John. It's like you read my mind, mate. But yeah, I think, like I mentioned, obviously some altcoins have started to push up and obviously undo the Monday move and fill it in from where obviously we had this very aggressive fall off early Monday. And of course, ETH hasn't really started that at all. ETH is being basically pinned, isn't it? We've got support down here, and then we've got, resistance up here. So really, we need to kind of clear like 4,540, and then we should obviously then maybe look to push up into here. But yeah, at the moment, this is basically our trading range on ETH. We've got support down here, and we've got resistance up here, and that is literally it. So we will wait, but yeah, some altcoins have actually already started to make the move up, which will be great to see ETH do that. I do want it to do that because I'm long on ETH. But yeah, let me know. John Brown, obviously you are short on pump. Anyone else? Anyone else's positions? Right, what should we look at next? We'll move on now. Right, let's get going, shall we? So I was just fixing something in the background there. But yeah, obviously, yeah, so we're just waiting really for ETH to get going. Memes, on the other hand, obviously a bit of a mixed bag. I am also long on Sundog. I've explained this many times on stream. Looking at Sundog. But yeah, I'm long on Sundog. I am only low leverage and 4x leverage. And basically what I'm treating it as is liquidation or glory, pretty much. So I'll either be liquidated at a minus 25%, or we will get a really nice payout from Sundog. It doesn't really have to do much, to be fair. But yeah, what I want to do is I want to move Sundog onto the list and move it higher up so I can keep an eye on it. So let's go put Sundog up here, and let's move Pump Fun up as well. Let's move Pump Fun up on Sundog. Yeah, so I actually forgot about that. Yeah, when I said I'm only positioned on ETH, I am only like kind of short-term positioned on ETH. My Sundog one is basically going to be either a swing or position or whatever, basically a liquidation or glory. I am in from not actually too far down. I'm in from like, what time did I get in on it? I think it's like 3.5 something. It might be like 3.59 or just below 3.6 really. But yeah, I am in on Sundog, and I'll explain why. Because when you go to the daily chart, it is obviously basically testing daily demand, and obviously really the last point of daily demand before it goes into downside price discovery. But when you do obviously zoom out, again, like most altcoins that we've looked at, this is basically Sundog's, macro trading range. Now, it depends how you draw it. There would definitely be an argument for drawing it like this as well. You could definitely draw it like that if you wanted. But then we're only really getting like 2 touches there, aren't we? We're at this lower side where Stonksy has got resistance through up here. Obviously, we've touched it all along for the past kind of 6 months, 7 months. But yeah, I think obviously, here we formed the bottom. We then kind of retested it here. We retested it in a deeper point here. But yeah, I think obviously the risk reward, like I said, I'm going for liquidation or glory. I wouldn't recommend that many times, but for me, it's something, where I think, right, okay, this is maybe where I'm going to put my foot down. Again, I'm not risking loads and loads. I wouldn't be furious if I got liquidated. But 4x leverage, I do only need. So where was I in from? Let's say I was in from just around 3.6. So 25%. So that would be obviously 100% P&L return. If we went to the range high, what I'm looking at to be the range high anyway, then that would be obviously, you're touching on 300%, nearly 400%, basically probably about 350% P&L return. And then obviously that's when it's approaching daily resistance. Never mind if we start breaking back out and maybe start heading obviously up here. It's possible. I don't know how probable it is, but it is possible. Maybe this is just one big accumulation range on Sundog. But I've took a punt on it, obviously, for the person who's behind it as well. Well, who it's kind of tied to in Justin Sun. Anything could happen with it. But yeah, obviously it's something I've looked at a lot, and I commented on it the other day, and I thought, right, I think it was yesterday actually we were looking at it. I'm just gonna go with it. And yes, so I am in on Sundog as well. Again, not financial advice. Don't take it as financial advice because it's not, but I am on it. Don't we have a US Bitcoin Strategic Reserve meeting today of industry leaders? To be fair, I don't think it really matters, to be honest, coding, because we know what they're going to do. They're not, so they're putting basically what they've got seized into it, and then they're not actually going to like print any money to buy any. It's budget neutral ways of buying it, which could be what, like obviously maybe looking to cut some things to find a room to buy it, or I don't know. But yeah, I kind of think that whole US Bitcoin reserve thing was really kind of, I would consider it a letdown, yeah. And I kind of think it was all just a bit of a fugazi. Like, it kind of had, it kind of got made out like they were going to accumulate loads, where the US is in that much debt anyway. What does it really matter if you go and print another 100 billion, 200 billion and go and buy Bitcoin? Literally, it's a grain of sand on a beach in it for how much debt the US is in. So yeah, I think it's kind of a bit of a letdown, considering it was kind of glorified as, the US is going to accumulate so much Bitcoin and stuff. No, they literally said they're going to put the seized Bitcoin into the reserve and then find budget neutral ways of doing it, which is kind of just like a bit yeah. I think the whole really reserve thing has kind of just faded away, and it when it comes to countries, like it's really focused on obviously public treasuries now. You're obsessed with Sundog, ain't you, mate? Yeah, I am. Honestly, I am, because I think when you look across the market, I think it's hard to find an altcoin that is in kind of the position of Sundog, where it's obviously down at daily demand, the point of basically the highest risk reward. I mean, there is no greater risk reward when you're looking obviously at this general zone here of like 3 cents and upwards, because obviously if it starts breaking below 3 cents, then it's kind of cooked in it and it could just fade into oblivion. But because obviously it's somewhat tied to Justin Sun, I think at some point, may they send it, I don't know. Also, structurally, it just looks like it's potentially in a big accumulation range. So I've taken a punt anyway. Yeah, we'll see. You kind of know where I'll be liquidated anyway. From around just below, if you go just below 3 cents 6, so 3.6 cents, and then draw 25% to the downside, that is my liquidation. So if you want to mark it on a chart, you'll know where I'll be liquidating on Sundog if everything turns to shit. Hey, shits and giggles. Oh, thank you, mate. You giving us some really nice words yesterday, and yeah, it's really nice to see. Thank you so much. Besen, I said we will have 25 basis. Yeah, well, it's massively priced in. I'll get it up. 50 point. I'm not really sure what we'll get tomorrow. I think the market's not really giving much away. Like, I don't think we're really getting much. I think maybe, if anything, it looks... I think Ether's maybe giving the most away when you look at the chart, because it's sold off and it's tightly compressed, where Bitcoin is literally just chopping people up left, right, and center. I mean, this price action is just ridiculous on Bitcoin, isn't it? It's just chop city. Like, literal just chop city. Like, it's just chopping people up like it's an axe. Where I think, you know, when you look at ETH, it's much more compressed. You know, we've got defined support and resistance, and the compression obviously allows for maybe a greater explosive push to the upside. So I think, if anything, ETH is maybe giving the most away looking at it. Because obviously, if Bitcoin dumps from here, then ETH could easily find itself back down at 4,300 quite easily, and just completely retrace that whole pump that we had. Missed my entry by $6 on the challenge account on Bitcoin. Oh, enter ETH instead. ETH is still down here, isn't it? Yeah, it's a shame. It's a shame, mate. But I mean, this is the trading range on ETH for now, isn't it? You know, we've got obviously resistance, we've got support, and the thing about this support is, go to the daily. No, sorry, not the daily. You can see it better on the 4 hour. The thing about this support is, obviously, it is testing the resistance that we had, obviously, towards the end of August and then in September. So obviously, you know, when we formed this range on ETH, you know, this was obviously where it had resistance up here, just below 4,500, and that's obviously where we've been testing for support. So structurally, I think it does look good, but yeah, I mean, the problem is it's kind of weak against Bitcoin at the moment, which means if Bitcoin does fall and take a tumble, then it's going to take ETH, you know, down with it a lot easier. I took a long on XRP. Would love your foot. Yeah, we'll look at XRP in a minute. Eric Trump was just on CNBC talking about Bitcoin, saying it's the greatest asset of all time. Yeah, I mean, they really are playing into it, aren't they? You know, they really are playing into it. I mean, the fact is, let's be blunt and you know, completely honest about it. If you are in a Trump family, you know, across the next 4.5 years for while Trump is in office, this is 4.5 years where you can just max extract from the crypto market in whatever way you know your opinion of that is. I think they see it as probably you've got 4.5 years to literally make, like, they've already got generational money, but you're talking about generational, I can't even say it. There's that many generational money, you know, to set the grandkids up for life. Over the next 4.5 years, they could make that much money out of the crypto market. So for them, you would just dive head into it because, you know, they'll have already made so much money. You know, I imagine obviously they'll have had a stake in Trump, Melania, obviously World Liberty Finance coin, anything else that's going on, obviously the part of American Bitcoin stock. You know, you've got 4.5 years to just completely milk as much money out of this market as you can, while obviously Trump is at the helm. So yeah, for them, I don't blame them. I would do the same. They will make 100 billion from this industry. I would be surprised if they haven't already. I think collectively they probably already have easily. I mean, I don't understand why Elon hasn't gone in balls deep. It's because he's Satoshi. That's why. It's because Elon is Satoshi, or was, in my opinion, definitely involved at the start. He doesn't just kind of sitting back and watching his creation do the work, or obviously part of his creation, is my opinion. What I find crazy, still no retail, plus lots of crazy stuff. The thing is, it doesn't matter. I think this market is very different. When people talk now about retail and retail giving euphoria. It's not that. The crypto market is at a point now where retail money literally wouldn't do anything. You know what I mean? It needs that institutional money to move it now. So it doesn't really matter. All that matters from this point onwards is obviously when Bitcoin tops, you know, when does Bitcoin top? And then obviously when it does, money rotating out of Bitcoin, then down in the altcoin ladder. So obviously into ETH, into Solana, into all that, then obviously into lower caps and stuff if that happens. That's really what matters for me. And the thing is, you got to remember as well, when people say obviously about retail getting in, there will still be massive amount of people that got ruined last cycle that will never touch Bitcoin again, or crypto basically. So obviously when we had just peak euphoria and an explosive bull market last cycle, a lot of them, you know, a lot of people that got crushed there may never touch crypto again. So yeah, it needs that big money. It needs that big money. Yeah, that's my opinion anyway. So I think it doesn't really matter. We're kind of just waiting on, obviously, an injection of capital, of a big capital, to move Bitcoin back up or to new highs, and then obviously that rotation. Then I think personally that's what we're waiting for. But yeah, I mean, it's just choppy, innit? Just chop, just choppy. Let me know what you guys would like me to look at, if you would like me to look at anything. XRP, shits and gigs, you asked for that, didn't you? So let's have a look at the daily chart, because I haven't actually looked at XRP in a good while. So obviously we came up. So it's so you can see down here we've very clearly got daily demand down here. So that's kind of your extremity in it. This is obviously where, oh, what's happened there? This is obviously where, what is going on? This is where you need price to hold, obviously, at the extremity. Then, from what it looks like, it does look like we do have resistance in here. You know, that looks very clear. And then up here, there we go. And then obviously towards the highs, there we go. So let's scale down into the 4 hour. So you can see, obviously we have our big support zone, big demand zone down here. We then have resistance here, which we did actually tip over on Saturday, and then obviously got back below and sold off aggressively. So resistance doing resistance things. So pretty much it's very easy from XRP for me. If it dips down, you obviously want it to hold anywhere below, obviously $2.80 and below. You need to hold before it obviously falls out down here. From here, obviously you need like a clean break and obviously flip to support. So whether that's consolidation or just a test and then go, but you need that. And then from there, obviously up towards 330. So then that would be your next move. And then from there, obviously get above here and then up to 355 and then on to all-time highs. So that is my thoughts on that. That's what I'm thinking anyway. Let me know what you think. I entered in the middle, so can relate. Right. Oh, yeah, okay. Well, if you entered in it, I assume you're still in profit, which is nice. Yeah, that's good. That's good. I like that. Yeah, let me yeah, let me know. Anyone else want me to look at anything? Let me know in the chat, of course. But yeah, let's move on anyway. World, I think, may break out soon. Can we see it? I mean, that had a great push up, didn't it? That had a really, really good push up. Where is WorldCoin? Let's see. There you go. There you go. So it's come basically into plan. We looked at this last week. I can't remember what day we looked at this on, but I drawn obviously this into here. Now it didn't obviously, it didn't touch it down to the dollar, but it basically got within, 2-3 cents of obviously coming into this grey zone that we drawn out. So basically, if we just zoom out on WorldCoin, then yeah, obviously it's just done an SR test basically. But yeah, exactly what we looked at. Obviously, I'm guessing it was around up here, somewhere obviously in here when we looked at it, and obviously it just made sense for it to come down lower. So that's done. So now obviously what you're wanting is a bounce back up to the highs, and then if you actually zoom out on the daily, you can see obviously we've got resistance up here. So this is where supply came into the market. Very easy to analyze where supply is there. So what you need from here is obviously push back up to 225, but crucially a break above, and then I think it looks good to probably even sail past this high, and really then focus on obviously this will be the next supply zone here. So up towards $3 is where we could see it obviously fall off next if you're looking to looking for a move higher. But yeah, obviously it needs to get back to 225 and does need to push up, but I think from there, yeah, it should look good for a move to $3, and then from there, obviously, fall off, or if momentum is huge, then we could just go for the $4 mark from there. The thing with World is, if you look at it on the way down, it's tagged some really nice kind of like number levels. So obviously up here we've got $4, obviously big round number. Here supply $3, here 225. It's had some really nice numbers, but yeah, that's what, and very easy to read as well. That is really basic, easy stuff. Borg is going ape shit in it. Look at that. Look at Borg go. And the thing about Borg is he's obviously got big daily supply up here, so something to be wary of obviously if you are in Borg. Obviously great move on it so far, but you look at it, this is obviously big resistance up here up towards like 39 cents, but it could sail past it. Obviously if we zoom out to the weekly, you can see very clearly there, can't you? Obviously big resistance, this was distribution and then fall off, and it just went back down towards that. I mean, that was a great buy, wasn't it? When you go back and look at it, that like kind of 15, 16, 17 cent mark, what an opportunity. But if we do get above, obviously, the December highs, then I probably would. I mean, there's a lot of, it's like Wick City up there, isn't it? It's like Wick City. I think up towards 50 cents makes sense next after that. Yeah, up towards 50 cents from there. So that's what I'll probably, you can probably look towards should we get above, obviously, overhead resistance now. You can look towards 50 cents. But I mean, Borg's doing great, isn't it? IMX as well. This got a really nice pump from Stonksy too. If you look on the 1 hour, Stonksy caught the move up from 50 cents initially all the way up, and obviously closed out, and then it is now in another green position, which is great to see. So yeah, obviously anyone that doesn't have Stonksy, then you're missing out, because you get full indicator access, oscillator access. You do get access to the Discord server where I do ping trades in. And we've had 3 successful trades so far this week. We had a short on Solana, we had a short on Bitcoin, and we had a short on Pump Fund. They all closed in profit from where I opened and closed them in decent profit as well. And I did put in this morning that I was long on ETH. So it's chopping around a bit at the moment. But I did put in this morning that I was long on ETH, and that was obviously from these entries. So basically that's 4506, and then obviously on KCEX 4503 on my 2 entries on ETH on the 2 stream accounts. So yeah, well worth getting, and of course you get access to the trading bots as well. Afternoon Discipline, how we doing, mate? Great to see you. Great to see you. Neji says, what's the benefit of Stonksy indicator? Well, what I've just said, you get full indicator access. So obviously the indicator you can see on screen, this is all Stonksy. You do get access to the oscillator as well, which is this thing down here. You then get access to the Discord, which, like I said, already this week, on Sunday I said I was short in Solana. That was at 247. It then obviously come all the way down. I did close around 240 or 241, but obviously, as you can see, it's come down to 235. So, you know, if anyone held on to that, then in even more profit. Then shorted Pump Fund. I'll show you. You know what? I'll actually show you the exact trade. So here we go. So it was this one here. So Solana, yeah, entered at 247. Oh, closed out. Actually, it was a little bit higher, 242.8, and that netted 48% because I was on 30x, but 48% gain. That was 42% because I was on 50x. And then Pump, like I mentioned, shorted that down. That was only on 3x, and that was a 12.66% gain. I did get stopped out of my ETH one. That wasn't a Discord one. That was from on stream yesterday. But I did put in this morning. I was long on ETH again. So yeah, let's see. Obviously, what happens with ETH today. I'm hopeful. I'm excited at the possibility of it squeezing up. Let me just refresh that. So yeah, and of course you do get access to the trading bots as well. My bloody camera's zoomed in again. Yes, you get access to the trading bots on BLOFIN as well. There is a full video, actually, that I released. Did it go out yesterday? Hang on. Oh, bloody hell. Hang on. Let me get the channel up. This one. So I did put out one about reviews that we've had from users. So have a look at that. And then I did put one out last week on obviously some recent bot performance and bot results. So have a look at that one as well. I'll just fix my camera now. Dave, do you want to chat for 30? Absolutely, mate. Oh, bloody hell, you're making my week here. You're making my week. I'll fire it over to you now, mate. I will fire it over to you now. Oh, what's this that you sent me before? Let's see. I didn't see this. I've got. Oh, okay. Oh, that looks super interesting. I like the look of that. Let me just get my back. There we go. How do you use the actual Stonksy indicator? I'll show you in a second, Neji. I'll show you it. I'll show you all the different features and obviously how to use them, mate. I never trust going Discord. Well, I never trust joining Discord. You can trust the Stonksy one, mate. You can trust me in the Stonksy one. There's nothing illegitimate about the Stonksy Discord. All above board, and it's a great community. So you don't have to worry about anything like that, mate. Don't worry. But yeah, I'll explain the indicator to you just in a second, Neji. Right. Let's carry on. Morning, mate. Checking in on Link. You already know. Yeah, we'll have a look at Link. Nice. We'll do. It's only open for users, so yeah, you do have to be a Stonksy user to gain entry. I will say, shits and gigs. Anyway, let's get back to Neji's point of how do you actually use Stonksy. So some of them are very easy. Some of them just take a little bit of understanding. So things such as the background color change, which you can see on the screen here. So obviously you've got red background, we've got green background, and we've got white background. Basically, obviously, when the background is green, it's demonstrating you that there is obviously a possibility that the market is going to go up, and it's obviously monitoring some upside momentum. Same for red. When it's red, it's looking for downside momentum. And when it's white, or obviously whatever background color you've chosen, whether that be blue, black, whatever, that means it's just in a no trade zone. Now, Stonksy, in terms of the background color change, thrives on volatility. So as you can see from the one that we've just pulled up, we've had a red one and we've had a green one, and it's basically just going sideways in it on ETH while there's no volatility. But as you can see, when we get volatility kicking in, bang, bang, bang to the downside, it works a treat. Now, for me, I find the 5 minute, the 6 minute, and 1 hour the most effective on the background color change. And the one thing that we always look for on stream at a 5 minute or 6 minute double confirmation. So what do I mean by that? I'm talking this here, and you can't see it, but on the downside here, you can see you've got this here as well. So what is this? So this is a second feature of Stonksy. This is the bullish bearish arrow confirmations that you can see. Now these can be used on their own, or they can be used alongside the background color change. Now we find that the most volatile moves and the best moves come when you get a background color change followed closely by a arrow confirmation. So as you can see here, green background, green arrow, bang. We then had one here which didn't work out, but then we had green background, green arrow, bang, upside. Now what is key to note here is something like this. It's just what I want to discuss, because what kind of gets overlooked a lot of the time in crypto is the power to I've seen that you've joined Wiz. How are we doing, mate? I'll just finish this little section on explaining to Neji how Stonksy works, and then we will we'll get to know what the wizard thinks on things. But is this so something that gets overlooked in crypto a lot of the time is the ability and the power to limit your losses to as low as possible, and obviously avoid losing capital. Everyone in crypto is obsessed with making money, making money, green P&L, big numbers. But really, as a trader, and obviously if you're wanting it to be something long-term, and obviously you're wanting long-term success as a trader, the power to limit your losses and get out of losing trades and avoid, basically just being torn apart by momentum and a trend is as important as making money. So as you can see here, we had upside, bang, there we go, closed out, nice profit from down here up to up here. Now this went red, and we did get actually a red arrow. But as you can see, it started to go against the grain, and it closed around break even, maybe in a little bit of a loss. But obviously at one point we was obviously higher in a loss. Now what's key is obviously what happened next. So it got out of that red background, went straight into a green one. Then we got the green arrow confirmation, and then you look at that, just full send up. Now, can you imagine if you was using an indicator, or you was using, some sort of, signal service or whatever, where it was telling you to short here and it didn't tell you to get out as price was ripping up all the way. Stonksy went red, got out of the red into the green, and then obviously caught the trend up. So that is obviously something that I think a lot of people in crypto overlook a lot of the time, is not just obviously making money, but, the power to lose as little money as possible and avoid, big losses. But these bullish and bearish arrows can be used on their own as well. You can see one bearish one came in here and caught the drop perfectly. Now, obviously, this is just a 5 minute we're looking at, but Stonksy works across all time frames. Obviously, another feature is support and resistance. So it draws on support and resistance for you automatically. So you can see this red line here that we've got up here. That is obviously showing you resistance on the 5 minute time frame. You can see we've got this green line down here that is showing you support on the 5 minute at the moment. So if you go to the 1 hour, the lines will change because it will alter support and resistance for you based on a 1 hour time frame. So obviously, the higher time frame you go, the more spread out the lines will get. Now there are other lines as well, because I just have the major lines turned on. It does also show you historical support and resistance, and also low time frame, like recent ones. So for instance, if I was to tick on the minor support resistance lines, I would imagine probably we'll get some drawn in and around here where the 5 minute has got it because of the tight compression on ETH at the moment. Alongside that, we've got the channel. So the channel's just had a big update. Basically, what you want to know about the channels is price trades in and around the inner channel. So you can see here, upper of the inner channel, lower of the inner channel. Then you've got the outer channel upside, outer channel low, downside. When you get a trending move, it will probably hug one side. But when you start to evade the inner channel and poke or trade into the outer channel, as seen here, it will likely lead to a reversal. And you can see it obviously as a downside as well. So that is, there is a big video obviously talking about the channels as well on the channel. Now, regarding the oscillator, again, the oscillator obviously shows you momentum in the market and stuff, but definitely come and watch this video, Neji. Best Bitcoin trade signal, high hit rate. This was uploaded 11 days ago. And anyone else, after the stream, come and watch this, and this will show you a really, really good feature on the oscillator itself. So make sure you come and check that out, and I'll explain it all. But there is also if you want a full deep dive into the momentum, into the oscillator, I did do one when we updated it. So there you go, oscillator review here 2 months ago. So that was obviously when we updated and upgraded the oscillator. You can come and find this as well to explain obviously how to use the oscillator too. But the thing is, you get access to the Discord server, and Dean, the dev on Stonksy's side, he's obviously in the Discord. Everyone will know him as SMFC from either in stream or in the Discord. He's on hand, I'm on hand. If you've got any questions, if you need to know anything, how to use something, whatever it may be, you can just fire it in there, and obviously we'll help you. But yeah, you get full indicator access, oscillator access, Discord access, and trading bot access. And of course, for anyone that wants to know more about the trading bots, come and watch this video, a recent one that I uploaded 5 days ago about the some recent bot results. But yes, thank you for remaining patient in that interlude, Wiz. Oh, Wiz will be back in a minute. Oh, here he is. He's here.
How are we, Dave?
Yeah, that was a bit long-winded, but nice little explainer for Neji and anyone else that is watching that obviously wanted to know, the benefit of having Stonksy, and obviously, a very quick and brief overview on how to use it. But yeah, there's all kind of the working parts and everything. So yeah, obviously, I think if you're not on it, obviously I would highly recommend you join, and you can get 35% off lifetime and annual. So this plan here, and obviously this plan here, they are discounted by 35% currently, and these apply automatically at checkout. So, when you go click this, sign up, it will automatically take 35% off for you. But the monthly one, you can get first month 20% off. So if you want to come and try it for a month, which is obviously this one, if you put code BOT20 in at checkout, then it will take 20% off your first month. Obviously, Stonksy Oscillator, the the much cheaper one. That means you just get oscillator access and Discord access. So you just get access to this at the bottom and Discord, nothing else. So yeah, there we go. Anyway, Wiz, how are we, my friend? Oh, why is my camera continually doing that?
How big is your face?
Oh, I've got a massive head on me, upside and downside. But yeah, I'm good, mate. How are you?
I'm all right. Yeah.
Yeah. I've got a question for you. Have you
Go
seen
on.
that pharmaceutical company from yesterday that dropped 80% after hours?
Oh, I saw. What's he called? Do you know Martin Scarelli?
Yeah,
He
he said, didn't
shorted it. He tweeted that he shorted
yeah.
it.
He said I think in late July, weren't he, that it was going to drop 80% as well. What a geezer.
Oh,
That is insane. Can you imagine the payout he'll have got on that?
yeah.
My God. What sort of, like, what bloody hell? Imagine if he shorted it with size as well.
In it.
Oh,
Big.
what caused that? Do you know?
Not a clue. I've not even looked into it, to be honest. I've not. Yeah, I've not really looked at many stocks
No.
today.
Well, I'll
I mean,
tell you what. Should we just ask Grok? I'll go and ask Grok now. Let me just fix my background. There we go.
what was the ticker?
I can't remember. I can find out though. Let me just see if it already knows. Let's see.
Yeah, it's A-Tire Pharma. Dropped after the company announced its phase 3
there it
clinical trial failed to meet the primary endpoint. The disappointing result meant the drug did not achieve its main goal of reducing daily steroid doses after 48 weeks. The result led to a massive sell-off, pushing the stock to near its all-time low.
ATY.
Yeah.
Let's pull it up. Let's see. Bloody hell. 83%.
Oh.
Holy hell. Oh, was
Did
that
Stonksy catch it on Did Stonksy catch it on a bigger time frame?
No. What day? No. So that would have come in after it. Holy hell. Holy hell. Let me see, where was it? So when he tweeted it, I'm guessing he maybe got in up here at like towards $7. Let's see. What's he called? Martin
Scarelli.
I don't know. I don't know how to spell his name. I follow him on my personal, on my actual X. What is his name now?
Martin Scarelli. It's SK.
Yeah.
There it is. Shrekley. SHKRELE in the search bar at the top.
Oh wait. Oh yeah.
And then it should come up at the top.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There it is. Because this is the tweet that I saw. Because I follow this Tyler guy.
Yeah.
And obviously he quoted that. So on July 29th. Let's see. Holy hell, yeah. He must have got in maybe. Or maybe like a week before or something. Holy hell.
But do you reckon he took some profits?
Well, the thing, I don't know, because the
'Cause
thing
if
is,
you
it didn't
look,
really go
'cause
down, did it?
Yeah, because if you got in at 7, if you shorted it at 7 or
Yeah.
650, you'd have had a pretty decent 50%.
Yeah, maybe, but I think the fact that he predicted an 80% crash,
80%,
like,
yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he took a bit off the table.
Has
or
he
something.
tweeted again since?
Yeah.
What,
In the next,
has he gone on his victory lap?
It's the fact he said in the next 4 to 6 weeks as well.
Yeah.
And look at this guy on July 29th. Highly disagree with you. Holy hell. Yeah, this guy. I would be, if I was him, I'd be lapping it up. I would be lapping it up. Let's see what he's been saying. What has he said? Deleting your ATYR bull posts.
Yeah. Yeah, he went on victory laps higher up, didn't he?
Are we saying quantum is next?
Yeah, some quantum plays.
I'm gonna wait for what he says next. I'm following it. Whatever he says next, I'm following it. What geezer?
Oh, what's Hype D doing?
It had a brutal day yesterday. Absolutely brutal.
Oh, it's up pre-market though.
Yeah, it's back up to above 12. It was down. It closed obviously just below 23%. It was down at 30%. Obviously at this point.
Did you top up or no?
Yeah. So I added a bit more. So now my average is 11.
Nice.
My average entry is 11. But you should have seen the rage on me yesterday when it kept dropping and dropping and dropping after I said, obviously yesterday, on Friday I was thinking about taking profits on it. And, you should have seen the rage in me. I was raging the fact that I didn't sell it on Friday. But to be fair, I just need to have conviction in it and just hold and do nothing. Just literally just hold, do nothing. Yeah, I retraced all my gains, which is fucking annoying because I was up nearly 50%. But just conviction, do nothing, and obviously, I do think it will head towards 20 next.
Nice. Did you have any plays yesterday on any of the base ecosystem stuff?
No.
On the back of Basecamp, Aero popped a 10% candle, didn't it?
Yeah. I've got a funny feeling about this. I think it just ties in all too well. If they're going to release a base token in Q4, it has got to be the market top. Like, if all that liquidity comes in and people just get airdrop left, right, and center, then
ridiculous, isn't it? So yeah, someone told me as well. They suggested that potentially the airdrop would be the base token airdrop would be to Coinbase stockholders.
Well, I think this is what I was thinking yesterday. I think if you're a Coinbase user, you should get some.
Yeah.
Like, if you use Coinbase and obviously, use it quite a lot, I don't see how they shouldn't reward you for doing that as well.
Only because you're a Coinbase user.
Yeah. Damn right. Yeah.
They've still got 5 of my ETH that they won't let me have.
I think the problem. Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I staked it years ago, and I am, without going into detail on stream, I am persona non grata for both Binance and Coinbase.
So you can't get it back ever?
No, because it won't let me unstake it. They've not closed my account, but if I log in, it basically just directs me to a page that asks me to withdraw it, but it won't let me withdraw it to anywhere because it was staked when it was meant to be going to ETH2.
Right.
Although actually, I haven't checked last time I checked about 7 months ago.
That is
I'd be happy with that. I'd be happy with that if they let me have it out.
Yeah, because that is, what's that? That's like nearly $25,000. Yeah, it's like $22,500.
That's why I despise Coinbase.
So that is like that is probably around like 17, maybe 18 grand GBP.
Yeah.
Fucking hell.
I despise Coinbase.
What have we got here? We have. I have some dry powder in 212. What you saying? Says Mr. Delta. HIPD, not financial advice, of course.
Yeah, there's not a whole lot that is actually catching my eye, I must say, Mr. Delta. Everything that I'm looking at is short-term play. I'd say just buy the absolute living daylights out of silver and platinum. And then Dave and I have discussed our Mag 7 short.
Yeah, that would be epic.
But I'd average into that because I think you're still early.
Yeah, yeah. I think towards the end of the year, that is when I will start massively scaling in. Give it a few more months. People saying he probably got inside info. I don't know. I have no idea. He was in jail, was he? Shits and Gigs says, I'm out end of November, start of December, top, regardless of anything being said. The thing is, yeah, it's good to have a plan, even if the market's not in the position of that. I think what you should do is you should always set like either reminders or put things on your calendar on your phone or whatever, basically saying sell, 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 because you should always go with your plan. Do you know what I mean? You should never go with anyone else's plan. If your plan now is to sell in, what will be like 2.5 months time, regardless of that,
I wouldn't say time based. What I would say is you're probably at the point where, not that I'm advising keeping large amounts of money on exchanges, but I tend to, in this time, leave my stuff on exchanges with limit sell orders. And if you want to spread your risk, spread it across a few different exchanges, but ultimately you're not going to have, if it's in a wallet, you're not going to have time to sell it. Like if you look at some of the wicks that you have, like Bake is a prime example.
Delta says occupy Coinbase. Coinbase better give me some base token. That'll be fucking brilliant. Because I have been a Coinbase user for so long. I've been a Coinbase user for what, 5 years probably now. So I hope they're considering and taking that into effect when they are going to just dish out this, what probably will be the highest value L2 token out of all of them. So yeah, we'll see. Anyway, we'll see. I think the fact that they're discussing it basically says they already know they're doing it, because I don't think they would come out and say that and they go, oh no, we're not doing that. They'll have had probably conversations with the SEC and whoever else, and probably said, look, do you know what I mean? We want to do this. Trump's done his token. They've released Millennia. They've released, World Finance Coin. Why should we not be able to do ours?
They have unbanned me. The only issue is what? Apparently, so I've just requested to unstake it, and I can't unstake it it says that I have a wait time of 95 days to unstake it.
That might work out perfectly though. Yeah. I mean, regardless of what it is, it's
money that I forgot I had.
Yeah, and you know what? Who reminded you of that?
I know. Well, every time I've been on, they've said, "Oh, you need to empty your account." Flipping it, I've got some shit on here. I've got some The Graph.
If anyone who doesn't know, Wiz has just unlocked at least about 17-18 grand, at least, depending on where. Imagine if that unlocks an ETH at like 8k, you're actually you're taking me out to dinner.
What I will say. Oh, yeah, The Graph is down 82%.
You know what? Just get rid of it and go and throw it all on a gamble. Has that ETH been accruing interest as well while it's been in there?
Yeah, but the interest rate on it is 1.8%.
Yeah, but it's still been earning regardless.
It's not been bad. It's not been bad. And it appears, oh wait, yeah, your account has been closed. This is to protect you. You can still send out. Oh, okay, so it must have been when I did it on my phone.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I can't buy or sell anything. I need to empty my account. But obviously,
that is nice. That though.
I've got 90 days to wait until I can withdraw any ETH.
Yeah, but you think about that, Wiz. That is literally probably timing with maybe a couple days before Christmas-ish. That'll be a nice Christmas.
Yeah.
Hang on, let's see.
Nice.
Hey Siri. Hey Siri. Hey Siri. This fucking piece of shit. What is the point?
You're a bit angry, Dave. I'm gonna try Binance now. I'm gonna see if Binance, if I have anything in my Binance wallet.
I want to know what the date is in 90 days. I'm gonna ask Rock. 15th of September. There you go. Literally, just under 2 weeks before Christmas, you're gonna get bloody dropped a load of cash. Oh, legendary. Imagine if that's the The market top is in 90 days. I'm telling you.
Could you actually imagine if, like, the capitulation is before I get my ETH out and I'm stuck holding ETH for another 4 years?
Imagine if ETH goes all the way to 8K and then all the way back to 1.5K.
Oh, don't! Imagine how devastating that would be. Oh, I think I would actually cry.
It's not my cash. It's Wiz's. I wish it was my cash. It's Wiz's cash.
Try Binance and see what I have on Binance.
Yeah, get it. Yeah, get it. Get that.
Binance is where I used to do a lot of my transactions. I won't go into what the transactions were.
Yeah,
but they involved a corner of the internet that was.
Are you got back in on Circle yet, or have you just avoided it since you exited?
No, I'm just trading it between the range, so it hit my TP.
Yeah, I had a nice day.
And I'm just range trading it.
Yeah, had a nice day yesterday, and are you in Sundog or not?
I am indeed, yeah. I'm not in a leverage position on it. Are you in spot?
4x leverage.
Right.
So I'm just going liquidation or bust. Sorry, liquidation or boom. Yeah, I'm in 4x leverage, and yeah, I'm basically just treating it as like a swing play. And we'll see what happens. I mean, really, I shouldn't, unless the market goes to shit, I shouldn't get liquidated on it because it would go to fresh lows then, which you would imagine obviously won't happen unless Bitcoin takes a big, horrific shit. So we'll see. But I thought this is the time. This is the time. So yeah. I'm just gonna forget about that and leave it in the background. Pump. Yeah.
Binance won't let me log in. They really don't like me.
Yeah, you're getting your money.
No.
I wish I shorted pump this morning, but at the same time, I don't know. It does look kind of distributed to me, but I'm still unsure.
You know what the worst bit about this ETH is, Dave?
Go on.
I must have top bought the absolute Michael out of it. Because my unrealized return on it is just shy of 6%.
So literally, to be fair, at least because it was locked, you couldn't like capitulate on it.
My average cost was £3,131.
Oh gosh.
If it's going at 3,307. I'm pretty sure as well. Let me have a look. See if it says when I bought it.
This from 2021, this ETH?
Yeah, let's have a look. Just go through all the interest payments.
Oh, look at Sundog. Come on. Holy hell.
Look at buys.
He's just in it for the ride till then. Yeah, no, 90 days. 90 days.
December 2021. Oh, this! You know what, Dave? This is actually going to make me cry now. I've got access to this.
That is amazing.
Because I can go back across all my transactions.
Yeah, I don't even want to do that.
Oh no!
Tell you what, though, it's very bittersweet. But I tell you what, it's more sweet because you're going to get dropped. Worst case scenario. You know, you can't. I don't think I could see ETH going all the way up and all the way down below like anything reasonable between now and then. So you are going to have a nice amount of cash unlocked.
Dave, I've come back through, right? So 2018 was my first Bitcoin purchase on Coinbase.
Yeah.
I think my Binance one was slightly before. How much do you reckon I paid per Bitcoin?
Oh, back then, 2018, so that would have been in the bear market. Probably around. Is this in pounds?
Yeah.
Oh, probably around like 4 or 5k.
Yeah, £4,977. Oh, that's actually gonna make me cry. Oh.
Oh my god.
That is. I wish it wouldn't have let me see this. I was just pure DCA as well at this point.
I can't believe that.
Oh, it gets worse.
You know what? You're kind of making me interested now to like go back and painfully look at what I bought and stuff like that a couple years ago.
I bought half a Bitcoin in middle of December 2018, and the price was £2,552 per Bitcoin.
Oh. Oh my god! Does it show you what you sold? Like what you? It will do, won't it?
I never really sold it because I bought it and sent it out to yeah.
Oh my god, that is
horrendous. That is actually horrendous.
I need to get the poll out actually. I bet it must be quite thrilling going through that now. The fact that you're back in.
It's not fucking thrilling, Dave. It's heartbreaking.
But at the same time, you've just got like nearly 20 grand back. So it's not the worst thing in the world. There could be worse things. You could have not been able to get it back.
Oh, that's actually
Short Video Guru says Merry Christmas. Up today, I hope so. I hope so, Nick. Yeah, I'm hopeful on ETH. Are you in anything, Wiz?
What am I in? I'm in a couple of trades, a couple of longs. I don't know. Has Bitcoin ticked? No, it's not. This is. Hopefully, it gets ticked here. So I filmed a video this morning. I'm doing a challenge account where someone sent me like this. Basically, this GPT where you put in a screenshot of a chart and a screenshot of like a liquidation heat map and whatnot, or whatever you want to put in, and it says analyze this and give me a trade. And it gave me a trade, and it was entry at 15,200. It was 15,200 and the exit at 116.
Yeah.
And I think I was about $10 off.
Yeah, that's. I always do that. If I'm ever setting like a limit, I always think, what will I do this? And then if it's long or short, I always up it or lower it. So obviously, if I'm looking to long, if I've got a level in mind, I'll move it up a bit to make sure that I get triggered. Because there's nothing more annoying than when that happens, than when you put something in and then obviously it misses it by a little bit. So that used to happen to me loads. So what I do now is I'll just move it up a little bit. Obviously, if I'm looking to short, I'll move it down a little bit more, just to make sure I obviously get in.
I actually can't believe that. £2,500 per Bitcoin, and Bitcoin is now currently sat just below £85,000. Oh, Dave, if I'm not laughing, I'm crying. That's heartbreaking, isn't it?
That is insane. That is actually insane. Is there hope for us noobs still though? I mean, yeah. The thing is, when people say like, "Oh, this is the last big cycle ever" and stuff like that, I don't think that's true, really. This cycle hasn't really even been that good overall. Like, for altcoins, it's been amazing for Bitcoin, but really, you go through this cycle, you can probably, obviously, apart from meme coins, you've got a very like concise amount of altcoins where it's been really superb for. Not kind of obviously overall. I think there'll always be opportunities in crypto, always, and especially obviously with the power of like launch pads now with Pump Fun and everything. You only have to get in, like one of them, and it becomes a runner, and you're set, aren't you? Very hard to do, but yeah. Delta wants you to make Ondo go up again. Oh, that was a nasty fact. That was a nasty.
Go on, tick me in.
That was a nasty.
I can't do anything. Ondo hit a liquidity zone. I mean, from a chart perspective, it was pretty biblical, and it was quite a nice trade. I took the short and closed the long, but it just slammed straight into a massive liquidity zone.
Coding says most garbage cycle I've been in. It's not been that good for like the overall alt market, has it? But no. I mean, there has been some major runners. Look at what Sol's done. Obviously, hyperliquid. Meme coins in its own category.
Yeah, NYX.
Oh, that thing, fucking hell. NYX, and do you remember TRB from back in 2023? Fucking hell, that thing was ridiculous. TRB. If we think NYX was good, that thing was just unbelievable. We're going let's go and have a look at that chart now.
Just once, I want that to happen to something higher. Yeah.
The thing is, though, you will see the mad thing about TRB. Oh my god, it's at $35. TRB had I think probably the craziest day, if I'm remembering it right, that I've ever seen. I think, if I'm remembering it right. Anyway, I don't know.
You're probably best on a weekly, aren't you? Or is it?
Yeah, here it is. This day. Look at it. This is the craziest daily candle I have ever seen in my life. So it opened at 263 or 260, whatever. It went all the way up to above $600 and then closed at 192. That is the craziest daily candle I've ever seen in my life. But this thing was just literally tearing people apart constantly, because it started going up here in the August, obviously from like $9-10, whatever. And I remember just all along the way, obviously it just carried on ripping. But obviously NYX was different, because that has been across like a couple of weeks, whatever. But then it got up here, and then you're thinking it's dead. It's gone up. It's gone from like $9-10, $11, whatever. It's done like a clean, over 10x, like 13-14x. Loses 50% of its value, and then within the span of like a month ish, goes from $75, nearly 10x, and then all the way back down again. Just utterly crazy. But that daily candle is just honestly the most insane thing I've ever seen. Like the fact he'd done a 3x on the same day and then closed like 40% lower than it opened. Unbelievable. And then obviously it's just died ever since. But that that was crazy.
This is actually making me cry.
You're still looking through it.
Oh. £2,630 I bought a Bitcoin for.
Unbelievable. What date was that again?
That was 29th of January 2019.
That is actually what teas are made out of, isn't it? How do you think I feel? I entered middle to top last run. Now I'm sat through this snail rally. Don't worry, I'm not going anywhere though. Well, that's the thing, isn't it? That's the thing. Just there's no rush. Even when people, there's plenty of people around where they could have the money to just disappear forever and stuff, and they still choose to trade. I think I would always be one of them people. No matter how much money I had, I would always trade, because you always need something to do. You literally just can't sit there and do nothing forever, can you? Coding said, I remember last cycle I missed out on 100k because I went on a date with some girl. Holy hell. I hope you got some dessert from her after that then.
Yeah, I hope you got some compensation, man.
Yeah, that is crazy. Give us the full story on that. You can't just hit us with that and nothing. Like, how did you miss out on 100k? Was it a trade? Was it a meme coin you was in? Like, what was it? Coding. Give us the lowdown. And is that girl now your wife or something? Because that was an expensive date. Guys, you're so fortunate to be in crypto so early. You're my guide from now on. I don't think I even got in it that early, to be fair.
I was in early, but I didn't fucking old enough.
No. I think you also don't understand it enough, do you?
No. I was using it purely as a medium of
exchange
transaction.
Yeah, like you don't understand it enough. Like that kind of what boggles my mind is these people where they got back, in Bitcoin in like 2010, 2011, whatever. It's like they must have had like such a good understand, or either that, or they're just like so like, I don't know, smart or just in tune with whatever. But to like understand what Bitcoin was about back then, to then hold from like then until now, or whatever, like to hold.
First time I ever saw it, I never bought any, never mined any, and it haunts me to this day. The first time I ever saw it, I think it was about $22.
Oh my god!
And honestly, like the idea of just. Could you imagine how easy life would be, Dave, if you just bought at $20?
That is actually insane, isn't it? I don't even remember it from back then and stuff. I don't remember hearing anything about it. Did I ever tell you about the story about the guy from the tech shop where I used to work?
No.
No. I haven't never told you about this. So where I used to work, like round the corner, was like a tech shop, like like laptop shop, fixing computers and stuff like that. And this was back in 2021, where obviously it was like peak like crypto and stuff like that. Anyway, he came in one day, and I'd been dying to ask him for ages, like if he was in crypto and stuff, because you naturally assume these people, if they was or obviously like crypto native on the internet and computers and stuff back when Bitcoin was created, did they get in on it? And I asked him, I said, like, are you in crypto, or like did you get in on it early and stuff like that? He said when Bitcoin first come around, him and his what do you call it, his mate who he owns the shop with, I can't think of the word I'm looking for. Anyway, him and his mate who owned the shop with him, when Bitcoin first came around, they were going to start mining it in the back of the shop, and this guy's wife wouldn't let him, because they was going to buy some equipment and stuff like that to do it.
Yeah.
And his business partner's wife wouldn't let him invest the money into it, so they didn't end up doing it. And obviously, Bitcoin did its thing. So the guy must have been absolutely raging. I mean, I would divorce over that, 100%. I can't remember what year he said it was, but he said it was pretty early on. So that is just nuts, isn't it? Can you imagine, like, knowing that you was going to do all that and you just never did it?
Well, our friend, his average Bitcoin purchase price is obscene.
Who?
K.
Oh yeah. Yeah, I can only imagine. I can only imagine it's like Bitcoin, ETH, everything is like ridiculously criminally low, like to the point where you're like, wow. Yeah, insane. I can only imagine. I can only imagine how many zeros are on that now. I would assume a lot. Podins gave us the story. He said it was a game NFT claim, and the item ended up being worth 100k. Holy hell! Thing is, would you have held it until then? No, that's the thing. Would you have held it until then, or realistically, would you have sold it for like 5k, 10k, 20k, whatever? Because I know if I claim something for free and it ended up being worth 100k, there is not a chance in hell that I'm holding it that long. I would be out. If I claimed like something free like that, as soon as the value of it probably got to like 10, 20k, I would be gone, out, no regrets. Well, there would be regrets, but obviously I just wouldn't hold it for that long.
Yeah.
Bless his hands.
Could you actually imagine if I had held on to 2.5 grand Bitcoin? Oh, those were the days. I tell you what, though, the thing is, we're all still early. At the end of the day, like if you're looking 20, 30 years in advance, you're still well early.
Do you not think it's mad that someone has that Bitcoin now? Like that Bitcoin that you bought, someone has that now.
Do you know what proper boggles my mind and makes me like, without delving too far into it, the old boys on the SR on the Silk Road, Could you imagine how unbelievably wealthy some of those will be now? Like the OGs.
Insane.
Like, could you imagine if you were on there and you were, I don't know, let's just say you were clearing 5-6 grand a week in Bitcoin,
Yeah.
2.5 grand Bitcoin, and you kept hold of it. Like,
insane.
You would literally just like dart off into the sunset and just
yeah.
It's...
And the thing is, a lot of them have probably what's obviously over the years formed, the movement in the market, because they have that ability to move the market. Probably not. It went like 5k, 10k, then shot up to 50, and I'm sure it went. Oh god, that is crazy. I know people who were buying land on games for like 500k last cycle. It was insane. Yeah, I mean the whole thing, with that, and like the NFT run and everything. I think that is actually, when you look at meme coins and stuff like that, I actually think that is nowhere near as silly as the NFT craze got last cycle. Like, no matter how high meme coins have gone this cycle, obviously off pump fun and straight up to billion, I still don't think it is anywhere near as crazy as the NFT run of last cycle. And that was actually just insane how high things went and how low they are now. But definitely ones off pump fun, like Fartcoin and that, are definitely still like very close to it. I've got 3 minutes to go until US Open. I want to open my 20k ISA into crypto, but I just want to hold and have to not trade it every day. Any advice? What do you mean? Do you mean you want to buy crypto related stocks in it? I mean, the problem is, Neji, is like, I mean, yeah, I don't know. I think you just need to be you need to be careful there, because obviously you could end up making a really big mistake if you're taking money out of TradFi and putting it into crypto. Just be obviously very, very careful. Regarding crypto related stocks, I don't even know like what I would consider the best one at the moment. I mean, one that has been beaten up is obviously MSTR, and it is obviously still within here now. It is actually forming quite a nice base, to be fair, for a potential push back up. But yeah, I don't really know. I don't really know. Obviously, we can't give financial advice anyway. But what I would say is, if you've got some obviously money in TradFi and in stocks and stuff like that, just have a very, very long and hard think about what you're doing with it if you're moving it over into crypto. Because obviously, if you move it into like actual crypto coins, that money could obviously end up being evaporated. If you're not careful with what you put it in and stuff. Oh, okay, nice. Recursion Farmer Wiz, any thoughts? Says Delta.
I mean, it's just in a range. It's in a range. Let me have a look at my chart, but I'm pretty RX. Yeah, it's in a nice zone, just accumulating. But I imagine a lot. I certainly closed a lot around $7. It just had that wick up. I mean, I can't give advice on what to buy and what not to buy.
Yeah,
all I can say is I closed my Victoria's Secrets long, Dave.
Oh. And what did you what did you get out in the end? What percent was it up?
It was I didn't put much in, but it was a nice return. I closed it for about 24% unleveraged. So it was, so I pretty much doubled my margin.
Yeah,
5x.
Nice. Oh yeah, lovely. Will world break 1.605? Don't know. Where is it? I don't really trade on the low time frames, to be honest, like this. Not that much anyway. I mean, really, yeah. When I'm looking at World, I'm really focusing on obviously what it's going to do on the the 4-hour, daily, weekly, whatever. Like I said, we covered before. It's come back in. It's come back down into the points of interest after the retrace. So for me, I'd be looking obviously as how I like to trade. Obviously, it to be targeting back up $2 plus for me. Again, that could take a while. It might not get there, whatever. But I'm not really I don't really scalp that much. So yeah, I can't really tell you on that.
What do we have? I just had an alert on BBAI.
Oh, have you?
Yeah. Well, I've just been playing the range. I just fibbed it out, and there's just a range that it's trading between. But that's up 7% today.
Very nice. Oh, come on, Eve. Come on. You know what I'm loving as well? Elon is just loving shitting over that Tim Walls, isn't he?
Yeah.
That is,
what has he got? Tampon Tim.
He because obviously go and have a look. So funny. He tweets. Isn't it mad the amount of times he tweets a day? This because obviously Tim Walls in March was laughing at the Tesla stock price.
Yeah.
So I think he's done this a couple of times already, but obviously when Tesla's up massively, it just goes back to it and just quotes it like it just quotes it for the Tesla stock. And that I do wonder. He must have someone on his account, like obviously maybe not tweeting but retweeting things and stuff. Because how does he get the time to do this amount of tweets a day?
Well, that was what some of the ripping's about, isn't it? Because the price ripping is because he's buying. They're talking about succession plans, aren't they?
Yeah.
God, Circle 140.
No.
141.
No. Oh my God. Oh, I proper fumbled it, me. I fumbled that so hard.
It even gave you another chance as well, Dave.
I know. I was just like, oh, man. That was a big hard fumble by me. That.
I'll tell you what does look quite good. Coinbase.
Yeah.
Obviously, I still have my gripes against it. I mean,
I liked it more when it was down towards 300, 10% up from there. Yeah. But yeah, I think
up too much today.
I think this could get blood. If they start obviously really talking about what they're going to do with the base token and when it's going to be released and stuff like that. This could get a real good push into that release.
Yeah. I just want... Everything feels too calm and tame. I just want some... I don't know if you're the same, but I just want some...
Yeah, it just feels like literally just nothing is happening until tomorrow, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Like, it just feels like...
I just want some violence to be able to get in some nice positions.
Yeah.
Apart from peak, because that's... choosing violence now today. That's down 12.
Yeah. It's just like
I'll tell you what is interesting.
Go on.
I keep talking about that CWT, that coin W.
Yes.
Interesting. I opened an account to buy some, and I'm buying some. I'll have a look at the chart and tell me what you think. It makes me think that someone who was sitting on yeah, that one. Makes me think that someone who was sitting on a lot of profit has gotten out.
Holy hell. Wow. Tell you what,
I quite like the RR on it.
That has come into a really nice zone, that, to be fair. What does this do again?
It's an exchange token for whatever coin W is. But that's only, I think the market cap of that is like 6 million.
That is insane. I was at like 6-7 cents in it. That is just what a run and what a dump.
I might actually buy some more of it.
So are you buying it on CoinW then? Yeah.
Yeah, I made an account just to buy it.
Yeah, I've never heard of it. When's I want BLOFIN to do a token and airdrop it.
Well, you pretty much have it in KuCoin's token because BLOFIN is owned by KuCoin.
Yeah.
I tell you what, the chart for that looks really good. The KCEX token. Have you seen it?
No.
It's just a relentless march up. I've always got a soft spot for KuCoin.
Oh, look at that!
My main exchange. Look at that! Like that's just been walked up.
Yeah.
Because they're making so much money on BLOFIN, aren't they?
Yeah. BLOFIN is like really like starting to go like truly mainstream now. I think what BLOFIN is kind of becoming now is like kind of getting Bybit back as non-KYC. Like obviously it looks very similar to Bybit looks-wise, but obviously Bybit is KYC mandatory now.
Yeah.
Where if you want to kind of have that Bybit feel and stuff like that, with non-KYC, you literally just trade on BLOFIN.
Yeah, and they've pushed it so hard. Like you go to any crypto conference, and BLOFIN are like the main sponsors.
Yeah.
Like Token 2049, they were in Dubai. They were like the big dogs there.
Yeah.
They threw the big party. They sponsored the whole event. Yeah, I must say I have a soft spot for them because BLOFIN. I got my ticket from BLOFIN for the event.
Yeah, it is non-KYC. Yeah, shits and giggles. So sign up with the Stonksy link. Just put it in the chat, and it is in the description. Make sure you use the Stonksy link. You can get yourself some nice welcome bonuses. Eat this shit in the bed. Really hard. Oh, what's happening? Oh my god.
Go on, wick me in.
Oh my god, what has just happened?
Fuckery. I love it.
Oh, that is nasty. You should be wicked in now, I think.
Yeah.
Oh, that is nasty. Yeah, please let's not do that again.
Should we have a? I'm gonna have a look actually. I'm gonna put in a screenshot of Ethereum on the 5-minute onto my GPT, and we'll see.
Nasty.
I'll see what trade it comes out with.
That was truly nasty. Yeah, do it.
It's pretty useful to use it. Like obviously, it's nice to do your own trades, but I'm testing it to see if it's. It could be it's a fun series. I put $100 in, 5% risk reward, and I'm going to see how far I can take it up.
Yeah, I think it's a good idea. To be fair,
I think it's designed for Solana though. So.
I can't believe what a wick that was.
Okay, so here it is.
Liquidation wick.
So
maybe. No, hopefully.
It has given me a nice trade. What are we at currently on it? So it has a reverse long. Yeah, so it's given me a short. I don't know why it's called a reverse long. But it's given entry between 4,515 and 4,530. Right. Stop loss at 4,545 to 4,550, and a TP of 4,470 to 4,450. I mean, the issue is, it appears that entry is missed now because we are just motoring down.
Yeah. Yeah. Ether's gone back to being a bit weak against Bitcoin, hasn't it? Let's see.
As long as ETH doesn't capitulate before December 2025.
Yeah. Before you can get your money out.
Oh, I know.
Yeah, I'm still kicking myself I didn't sell this on Friday. I really hope it turns around. Yeah, it's really dropping hard now. That was an aggressive. That was an aggressive sell-off, weren't it? Oh, it's going lower. This is going to ruin my day if I end up getting stopped on this. truly going to ruin
Oh,
my day.
nice. The rest of my Galaxy got sold.
Oh yeah.
Did you see that? I dropped that. That one was unreal as well. I dropped that one into the Stonksy Discord. But yeah, that guy on the Spaces who was ultra bullish about Galaxy. I bought some Galaxy $34 calls.
Yeah.
And sold them for 400%.
Oh yeah, I did see that. Yeah, I saw that this morning. It's a nice.
It's been a good day. It's been a good day. I can't believe I got that Ethereum back. Well,
I know.
I'll believe it when it comes into my hands. Because could you imagine if I top bought 5 years, top bought 4 years, I get it back, and the cycle finishes, and I have to hold it for another 4 years.
Imagine if it goes all the way up to like 6, 7, 8K, and by the time you get it back, it's dumped like 40%.
The thing is, to be fair though, and ultimately, if it gets back, I won't sell it out anyway. I'll just coin margin trade it.
Yeah. It's a good idea, to be fair.
Should I ask this thing for a reverse long on ETH?
Yeah.
And then if you fancy a stream trade.
I'm already in. In ETH. I'm being pummeled. Look, I'm being pummeled on ETH.
I should have been more aggressive with my entry. I should have gone lower. 15,100 was the entry. It seems.
I'm kind of hoping that this is the liquidation before the move up.
I don't think it's a liquidation before the main move up.
No.
I think
but
we want some more blood.
I want it to pump into tomorrow, but it seems like people are de-risking.
I've got a drop now because I've got I'm on a Spaces at 3 o'clock.
Join him, mate.
Take care.
Yeah. I will see you again in the Discord. So if anyone
later, my man,
wants to join in on the fun, you know what to do.
In a bit.
Dated. See you later, mate. Yeah, ETH is it's absolutely turbo to the downside. Really, what we want is obviously to maybe just liquidate here. So obviously, this is probably what we're watching for, is a liquidation of. Oh wait, there we go. It's already ran through it. So now that it's done that, really, obviously, we're wanting a reversal now. Should it come anyway? The problem is Bitcoin is also tumbling to the downside. So it's not really giving it much chance. Yeah, it's unfortunate because I did have longs on ETH, which is quite upsetting. But there we go. I think we're just being railed, Jeff. We're just being railed. Hopefully this is just a liquidation. But it's pretty aggressive, isn't it? I mean, go to the 1 hour chart. I mean, look at that. It's very, very aggressive. Really, we need Bitcoin to start reversing here. But I mean, look at ETH. Oh my God, it's just being pummeled, isn't it? It's just being absolutely pummeled. Yeah. Let's see what we get. I mean, that is a nasty kind of. Just seems like a lot of de-risking going into tomorrow. Oh my. ETH is, oh my God, ETH is taking it. And so is my position. If I get stopped out on this, I'm almost liquidated. 4222. Oh, it's so close, isn't it? Holy hell. Wow. That is nasty. That is nasty, isn't it? Oh my God, it's actually going to liquidate me. It's actually going to liquidate me. I can't believe it. I'm in shock. Or maybe not. I don't think I'm going to get away with this. Selling seems too strong. I mean, oh, Bitcoin has took out that low, to be fair. It's took out the low from earlier in the day. I mean, I really don't know what's going to happen from here. I didn't expect this downside move, to be fair. I thought it was going to test up. Otherwise, yeah, I wouldn't have been so leveraged. So yeah. There we go. Let's see what we get from here, though. Blood on the streets. Yeah, there is. There is blood on the streets, isn't there, mate? There is. Tell you what, let's... Should we just mark it by with the rest of this? There we go. Let's see if we get a reversal or not. That is incredibly annoying. Incredibly annoying. I could have got such a better entry. I mean, look at that. What a shit entry that has turned out to be. God, so close to getting liquidated on that. So close. Like, literally, like, $3 away from being liquidated. Yeah, let's see if we can turn it around. I mean, really, I want ETH to kind of get as far away from my liquidation point as possible. But we do need Bitcoin to do something, don't we? So, I don't know. What's that looking like? What did we get in on there? So I'll just put the rest of this in. Average entry, 449. Come on. I can't believe that. I can't believe that. That would have been such a better entry. All along. I just yes, on 50x. You love it, you Jeff, don't you? You love it. I don't think there's anything more Jeff loves than to see me bloody just high on leverage. Love it. I mean, hopefully that was just a liquidation, but I mean, it could obviously end up maybe slipping lower. That was very aggressive, though, weren't it? That was very, very aggressive. The thing is, it can go lower, can't it? It could just carry on going lower. It could just carry on going lower. Yeah, I don't really know why I positioned going into tomorrow, to be honest. I don't really know what I was thinking. Just gonna get liquidated, aren't I? Liquidated live on stream. Might end the stream before I get liquidated. Oh, it's so close as well. No. Don't do it. Please. Please. Quick. End the violence, please. The thing is, the S&P has barely moved. I mean, the fact that Bitcoin has shit the bed so much when the S&P has hardly moved, like, come on. ETH looks like it's steadying up. Famous last words. I don't know where Bitcoin is going to go for me. I mean, we could just get full turbo nuke, really, which is going to really upset me. But we could be coming obviously for that, maybe. Come on, steady up, ETH. That was a big ass move though, weren't it, really? It's going to snap down and up after it liquidation. Probably would, yeah. That's probably what's going to happen. I've got bids at 114k for Bitcoin and 112.6. Yeah, kind of that 112 to 113k region was what I was looking at as well, James. I think we went through it, didn't we, yesterday on stream? For what you were looking at and for what I was looking at, it's kind of very similar. Yeah, I mean that is just pure aggression, isn't it? That is just pure aggressive selling after open, well, into open, really. ETH looks like it's steadied up a bit though. Let's hope it doesn't liquidate me. Thing is, I'm fine with missing this entry because I managed to get in on KCEX again, but yeah, I just more just don't want to get liquidated on that position more than anything. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see. The thing is, ETH shown weakness first out of all of them. So maybe, obviously, it might be the first to show strength, and that is kind of me clutching at straws there. But that's really probably what we've got. I mean, we're coming into the half an hour after US Open, so that's just straight selling. So I don't know whether we're going to get a reversal or maybe we just hang around. We could just obviously just hang around, couldn't we? Or we could go lower. We could always go lower. Yeah. It's not looking good, bruv. It's not looking good. So my liquidation is there, 4222. By Christ, that was so close. It's all part of the fun, I suppose, isn't it? It's all part of the fun. But yeah, what? Oh, man. Let's see if we survive it. I mean, really, you guys know if I'm gonna. You can spend your afternoon now seeing if I've been liquidated or not. You can spend your afternoon monitoring if I've been liquidated or not. Has ETH gone to 4222 on BLOFIN or not? Come on, speed up, speed back up. Yes, come on, go, higher, faster, come on, faster. Come on, ETH, do something. It's just so bloody weak against Bitcoin yet again. Just so weak against it. Come on. Oh, there we go. That's turning into quite a nice candle on the 5 minute anyway. I kid you not, I'm bidding ETH at 420 just to laugh. And do you know what's even funnier is that the camera just zoomed in on me then on its own, as if it was like mocking me. Well, hopefully it's just front run you, James. Hopefully it's just front run you, and bounces back. What did I get on this? What was the entry? 449. I actually got stopped out on the KCEX trade, so I've entered again. Jeff would love to know ATX. So yeah, let's see what we get. But we'll see what happens from here. Whatever will be, will be. If I get stopped out, it's my own fault for obviously being a bit too giddy. I woke up this morning and thought, oh, ETH looks kind of nice around 4,500. Just got a big punch to the face, didn't I? Big dig to the face.
But yeah, we'll see. Yeah, thank you for joining the stream. It's been an honor. It's been great to serve you all. Make sure if you haven't already, drop a like. Just want to grab a trade. My sacrifice, your gain. Yeah, take it easy, everyone. Have a great rest of your day. Obviously, for those of you that are around, I'll see you in the Discord. And debut mastering, you've just jumped in, mate, as I'm ending the stream. The long and short of it is I just nearly got liquidated live on stream. That was crazy. Hopefully we're turning around now, but yeah, literally my liquidation is like, it was 4422 and it came down to 4427. Unbelievable. But yeah, thanks for joining, everyone. Appreciate it. And I'll catch you all obviously for tomorrow, Wednesday. So we'll have Save for Crypto on tomorrow. And of course, it's FOMC day. So I'll be doing 2 streams tomorrow. But yeah, catch you all later. Let's see what we get. Hopefully we can get a nice bounce. Save my liquidation. See you all later.